Today is the 10th edition of the Times Network India Economic Conclave that's kicking off. We've got policymakers, economists, the big business leaders, and of course, global influencers that will be discussing the economic future of India, top dignitaries that will be shaping the national economic discourse, and the focus is going to be on India's growth trajectory. So prior to the event kick-starting, let's take it across to New Delhi and find out what the mood is like. My colleagues Ankur and Sumita are standing by. And what's in store for us today, Sumita?
Yes, Avan, so we are right here at Bharat Mandapam, which is basically the venue of the India Economic Conclave this year. Bright and early, it's a cold winter morning, so we're all packed here. But looking forward to what the day really has for our viewers. Remember, of course, like you said, that there will be discussions around how India can really now push itself to the third largest economy in the world. So we'll have a whole host of policy makers, union ministers as well, thought leaders, influencers to discuss that and more. And let me take that across to Ankur. Yes. Ankur, why don't you tell what the agenda really looks like and what will be the key themes?
Yes, the biggest economic conclave is there in Delhi. If you are in Delhi or watching outside anywhere in the world, this is the place to be in, because the discussions will shape the future of India, how it is going to climb in top 3. We will have starting the session by 10 o'clock and with the address of V. Vaidyanathan. Not only bankers are there are policy makers, as Sumita was mentioning. There is Piyush Goyal, who will speak here. There is also Arvind Panagaria from Finance Commission, because that is something which has been discussed in the past, how states devolution is there. So all those answers will be there from that session. We have Amitabh Kant, and after that a power-packed panel of Ashish Kumar Chauhan, A. Balasubramaniam and Sandeep Sikka, to get you the latest, what is happening in the exchanges, because we have seen that a lot has happened on the F&O front. A lot has happened how India's trading has evolved over the years, and a lot has happened how regulators have taken the action. So Sumita, the point is, anywhere, if you want to see startups, if you want to hear from policymakers, if you want to hear from exchanges, this is the place to be in. Absolutely. Because we are discussing economy, we are discussing the challenges, we are also discussing how we are going to climb there.
Absolutely, Ankur. When you mentioned about the markets, it's very also important to know that retail investor interest has gone up tremendously in just the past few years. So it'll be interesting to touch upon those topics that you mentioned about regarding F&O rules, etc., and how investors can particularly be safeguarded from the kind of risks that the markets offer. So that is going to be one key thing.
And one important thing I would like to mention, that we did mention about union ministers, but recently you would have seen Maharashtra elections have happened, and after that it will be first time that Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis will be there in India Economic Conclave. So how Maharashtra is going to climb towards $1 trillion economy? There is a panel which is already made, which was chaired by Tata Sons. Now we need to see that now new government has taken over, how the economic capital of India, because Maharashtra has been one state which has been contributing most in terms of GDP. So not only center, but state policies, how they are going to be defined, how they are going to be contributing in India's economy, that will be discussed.
Yes, because like you said, that Maharashtra contributes a significant portion to the country's GDP. And I think this was the main pitch that Devendra Fadnavis made, or BJP made, during Maharashtra elections, as into how to catapult, how to get more investor interest. So I think a lot of these guests who will be here, corporates, etc., will be all ears to really listen to Devendra Fadnavis. And then, of course, Ankur, we also have that discussion on what the world economy will really look like in 2050 with global experts. So a lot to look forward to. There is, of course, the tech transformation and how...
And Sumita, one more thing you need to mention, it's about startups. All about startups, what are the challenges, what are going to be policies, the sector which Sumita covers very, very keenly, that will also be discussed, right?
Absolutely, because remember, the Prime Minister and several union ministers have over and over again said that India is the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. Of course, the idea is to not just make in India, not just make manufacture in India, but of course to take the expertise now to globally. And we've seen some of the Indian startups have ventured globally as well. So I think those 2-3 key sessions will be interesting to watch out for. And of course, back to the studio, we'll be keep getting you more updates as and when there are more developments.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.